Well, welcome to another wonderful video from Embrace the Journey. Of course, I have to think it's a wonderful video. You might not think it is, but regardless, you're going to see a video. In this one, in the last couple of them, we've been working in the yard. So I'm back out in the yard again, this time just putting some decorations up, making the yard look even nicer for ourselves. It's also this weekend, actually today is July 3rd, but by the time you see this, it's a week later. So tomorrow is the 4th of July. Karen used to have a business called Sand Creek Creations where she did toll painting. And then I did a lot of building, some Americana furniture, kind of stuff like that. Cabinets, curios, shelves, quilt racks, you name it. If you could make it out of wood, I would. That's pretty good. If I could make it out of wood, I would. So some of that stuff that Karen made, we brought with us when we moved, and there are some of the ones that I really love. She did 4th of July theme woodwork, and I'm going to take pictures of those. I'm going to post those on Facebook and maybe Instagram. But I'm also going to show you those figurines and the things she made, so you'll see some of that in here. Tomorrow, like I said, is the 4th of July. Willow, our little pup, this will be, well, she's 1 year old. So she went through a 4th of July, but she was so little, she probably didn't know what was going on. So we don't know how she's going to react to the fireworks. Most of our dogs never did well with fireworks. They shook. No matter how hard you held them, it didn't matter. The poor things, they just get scared. So for tomorrow, we'll be here for Willow, giving her all the support she needs. Hopefully, she'll do just fine, I would imagine. I love fireworks, but dogs, not so much. So if you have a dog and you went through the 4th of July, I know a lot of people don't care for fireworks if they have dogs, but it is what it is. We're celebrating our country, and people like to blow things up. And they're doing that pretty good all over the world, aren't they? They're just blowing things up. We won't get into that. Anyway, enjoy the video. I'll see you next week. And don't forget, embrace your journey. We do, and you need to also. What we have here is a blank canvas. Just an open fence. We could leave it like this, but it's Karen and I, and we can't. So we've got some things, and we're going to hang them. I'm sure this will improve the fence 100%. So there we have it. What do you think, folks?
I like it.
Does the canvas look good?
Willow likes it.
Willow likes it. Karen likes it. I like it even better when I'm not wearing these readers. All right, that's done. Let's see what else we can do. So each panel gets something different. Like this one, we've got stars, the American flag. I guess you call it our patriotic panel. This one's some old tools. This was actually used by Karen's dad, cutting down trees in Kentucky. Of course, you gotta have horseshoes for good luck. And well, when the lawn gets too high, I have to use this particular tool. And you throw in a lizard, of course. Gotta have a lizard. Well, we can't just have an arbor without decorating it. So we've got some things, and we're gonna put them on the arbor. Lizard looks like it should go right here. Yep. And let's put up some fish. Because every arbor is like a harbor. And it needs fish. It's probably a loud clinking sound that you heard. An angel fish and clownfish. How's that look? Might have to adjust those just a little bit. Gotta balance this out, so I need something on this side. So why not? A bee. How's that look? Hung a hummingbird feeder up right here, waiting for the hummingbird to show up. He likes to fly around this area because he likes these bushes. These are, I believe they call them salvia, and he's here all the time. But of course, now that I've got this hummingbird feeder, he hasn't shown up to the feeder. Still goes to the bushes. I gotta convince him, get to the feeder. We got some of these goldfish at PetSmart just now. There they are, swimming around in a plastic bag. Gonna put them in the pond. That fountain that I had put in one of the last, well, it was the last video, helped put oxygen in that water, so I think they're gonna survive really well. These are feeder goldfish, really cheap. They're like 29 cents. Usually people feed them to their animals or their big fish at home. But we're gonna let these guys get a chance to survive in the pond here at the Waltons. We'll throw them in the pond. Well, we'll place them ever so gently into the pond, and then maybe throw a GoPro into the pond and see how they're doing. You have to float them in there for a while so the temperature of the water in the pond matches the water in the bag. Then we release them and we let them swim. Freedom! Karen is now going to set these little babies free. It's tricky. They're double bagged. And out they go. One of my favorites, one that Karen made. Good old Uncle Sam. Let freedom ring. That's a good one. Here's another one of Karen's creations. You got the American flag, you got watermelon, you got a nice birdhouse and a little tweeter. Truly Americana. And last but not least, a spray of red, white, and blue stars. Karen made these for the table centerpieces that you'd set around and make the table look good for the 4th of July. And here's the whole crew hanging out. They're pretty cool. Americana. Karen was good at that toll painting. She still is. Well, we got through the 4th of July. Willow didn't like it. Too many booms, too much noise. So guess who she went to? This lady right here. So Willow spent the night in Karen's arms, safe and secure. And then when we took her out, she stayed right next to Karen's feet. So 4th of July is fun, but not so much fun for these little folks. And this is the way to end a video. Ice cream on a summer day. Coffee too. So guys, have a great day. Have a great week. And don't forget, embrace your journey.